Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Delinquents. And this is from writer-director Rodrigo Moreno, and this Spanish-language film, South American set film, focuses on a man who steals money from the bank that he works at, confesses, goes into prison, and sets up a plan with a colleague to hide the money. But things get more complicated when a woman enters the lives of these men and forever complicates their situation moving forward. Because, you know, that love's gotta complicate everything. And this film is very interesting. This is a release on Mubi, and which you could watch it on the streamer right now, which is what I did today for all 3 hours and 8 minutes of this film. 9 minutes. This is such a bold choice to make a film like this in such a big, sprawling kind of way. I admire a lot of it. It's beautiful. It's a beautifully shot film, for sure. Cinematographer Alejo Malillo just creates such beautiful looking shots. There's just a richness to the filmmaking. There's a richness to all the cinematography. It feels very lived in. It feels very beautiful. It captures the beauty of these lands because, like, a lot of this film takes place out in the countryside in hiding. Whether it's our main protagonist Morán or his accomplice Román, who goes out and they build these connections to this particular woman who really shifts perspective for both of these men over the course of these journeys. And it's interesting because this is certainly not the heist kind of film that you're gonna expect walking into this film. And I give it a lot of credit for not being exactly what you would expect it to be. I do question, though, why this was over 3 hours. I feel like this easily could have been tighter because, you know, I appreciate a great long film that takes me on a sprawling journey, takes me through this big epic story. That's not this. I know it's important to set up character work, which, yes, that's another thing that I will give this film a lot of credit for. It takes the time to really get you there, connected with these characters. These actors giving really strong, authentic performances that allow us to get deeply into these characters. But there's just so much of it. There's just so much buildup. And I just feel like a lot of this could have been tighter and could have taken us on this journey in a more efficient kind of way. I'll admit the structure of it and the beats of it are important and paints an interesting picture and takes us on a unique, unexpected kind of journey. It's very methodical, and it takes itself way too slowly throughout these steps, trying to tell this story, when I feel like it could have been taking this story, like, it easily could have been at least 45 minutes tighter and still been able to tell the same basic kind of story. I'll admit it's engaging watching these characters interact with each other, and in these beautiful landscapes out in the country, hard to argue. It's just one of those kinds of things I'm like, but did it need to feel this long? But that's the problem. If it feels long, and if you're worrying about the runtime, then it's not effectively using that time. And that's the feeling that I got watching this film. And in the end, this is an interesting mix of comedy and crime and romance that delivers a really unexpected story. And I think that's one of the things that I admire most about this film, is that it offered something new and fresh and different. And it certainly is all of that, just spread out over a course of a long runtime that you could check out right now on Mubi. But those are my thoughts on The Delinquents. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in, supporting your Wasteland reviewer.